This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on. And if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because these bad actors are doing everything in their power to manipulate the channel so more people don't find out about the fraud and corruption in the market. And I've had people telling me that their comments are disappearing. That is not me. That is the bad actors erasing the comments because somehow it might affect the algorithms. Okay? What they're doing is absolutely outrageous, but it tells me that we are on the right path because we have them shook. Okay? We have them shook. They know that their fraud and corruption is going to be revealed, and the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI are going to be shamed into doing their job. Anyway, listen. The AMC bad actors are still doubling and tripling down, okay? They can't help themselves. If you look at the data, it's absolutely crazy what they're doing. The SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI are not going to be able to claim that they were not aware of the fraud and corruption in the play. And I was thinking about it for a while, and you know what they're going to do? And this is just my opinion. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell AMC. They're going to push it on some small investigator. They're going to say, well, investigator John Doe is the one who should have seen it, and he never brought it to our attention. That's why we did nothing about the fraud and corruption in the AMC play. I mean, that is going to be their only logical explanation, because everybody knows what's going on in the play. If you look at the data, every day more buys and sell. OBV staying consistent and going up. Dog pool abuse. Spoofing, washing. They see exactly what's going on, and they do absolutely nothing about it. I believe they're going to blame it on some low-level investigator and claim that he dropped the ball and it wasn't dumb. But guess what, SEC, DOJ, and FBI? You are dropping the ball, and the whole world knows what's going on. So even the heads of the agencies can't say that they weren't aware of the fraud and corruption in the plane. And I'm going to tell you guys something. We get the discovery. We get our hands on the blue sheets, on that trading history. It's going to get really, really crazy, because the evidence of the fraud and the corruption is so overwhelming. The SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI are going to be shamed into doing their job. Anyway, here are the AMC numbers. You know, these numbers mean absolutely nothing because they can just create as many counterfeit shares as they want. But the reported volume, 4,150,931, 30.9% of that volume was shorted shares. So they found 1,300,000 AMC shares to short into the market and manipulate the price down. The short exempt, 7,236. Just more evidence of counterfeit shares, in my opinion. But the days to cover, 13.15 days to cover. I mean, that suggests to me that they're not sending enough FTDs overseas. That tells me something is brewing, ladies and gentlemen. Something is brewing where they're limiting the FTDs they are sending overseas. And they're claiming the short interest is 14.54%. That is absolutely impossible. Impossible with the billions or possibly trillions of counterfeit AMC shares that they've made and pushed out in the market to manipulate the price. And the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI are fully aware of what's going on, but they choose to practice willful blindness because they do not care about retail investors, pension funds, or institutions that follow the rules, and the bad actors donate part of their illegal gains to the politicians in order to control these agencies. I mean, that's my opinion anyway. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that with the billions of counterfeit shares, could the short interest really only be 14.54%? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.